everybody, it's Beth Kingston from Xyron, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a really cool teacher gift out of an old aluminum can and some pencils. A couple things you're going to need. You're going to need one piece of 12 by 12 cardstock. It doesn't matter what color because you're going to hide it with the pencils. You're going to need about 40 pencils for the size of a regular can. I used a can of green beans. If you're using something bigger, you'll want more pencils. You're going to need a can, obviously, with the label removed and washed out. The Xyron 5-inch Creative Station. You're going to want a ruler, a pair of scissors, a trimmer, a couple strips of pattern paper. I used a cute school theme, some ribbon, and then whatever embellishments you want to use. I found these cute stickers. So the first thing you're going to do is measure your can, and you want to measure from the bottom all the way up past the lip. So this is just about a little more than 4 1/4. So I actually want my paper to be a little bit taller than the can, so I'm going to cut my paper to 4 1/2 inches. I'm going to set that aside. And you can cut the paper shorter this way if you want to. I just leave it long because extra adhesive is extra adhesive as far as I'm concerned. Then what you're going to do is take your pencils, and you actually want to cut your pencils 1/4 inch bigger than that. So I cut my pencils to 4 3/4 inches. You can do these with a saw. You can ask your husband to do them for you in the garage. But I did about 40 of those and had them cut down. So then I'm going to take my 5-inch Creative Station, and I'm actually going to run the same piece of paper through twice. So the first time, insert it into the machine, turn the handle, and once it comes through the other side, trim it. I'm going to peel the clear part off. And I'm actually going to take my scissors and just rough cut around the edge of the paper and leave a little bit of the backing showing. And the reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to run it back through the machine, and I want to make sure it fits. Take all this off. Now I'm going to run it back through again with the backing facing up, so the orangish on the bottom. Crank the handle again. And there it comes through again. Then I'm going to peel this off. Grab my can. I'm going to peel off one side and then the other side, and now I essentially have a giant double-sided sticker. What I like about this, instead of using, say, hot glue, is you can come back to the project later on if you want to. You have the chance to rearrange everything, and the easiest way for me I've found is to actually set the can down on the ground and wrap the paper around it. It's going to stick a little bit to the whatever surface you're working on, but that's okay. And also if it overlaps at the top a little bit, that's okay also, because you can always go back with your scissors and trim it. And it's super sticky, but you're going to appreciate that in the end. So once I've got that on there, I'm just going to take my pencils and start going around the can. And what's nice, like I said, is you can peel them off, put them back down, and you want to make sure you have them going straight up and down so you don't end up with an angle at the end. And I'm going to do this all the way around the can. Okay, I'm adding my last 2 pencils. And I'm just going to set that aside for a few minutes while I get the rest of the project ready. So I'm going to take my 5-inch Creative Station again. I've cut 2 strips of about 2 1/4 by 2 1/2 inch paper just to show you that if you're doing multiple projects, you can do them both at the same time through the machine. But I'm going to use this to wrap around the pencils just to make a cute little border. And they don't have to be any particular size. If you want it real thick, a thin strip. If you want a thicker strip, totally up to you. And then I'm going to peel one off. Get my pencil can back. Set that down for a second. And this is also handy because if you've got a couple pencils that just do not want to stay flat, this is going to be a good way to hold them all onto your project. And again, you can sort of pick it up and work with it. You can also trim it at the edge if you want to do that. All right, all the way around. Okay, and I'm just going to take my ribbon and lay it on the front, and you can tie it in a knot, you can tie it in a bow. I am actually going to cover it with this giant heart sticker because that will hold the ribbon into place, and that'll also look super cute on the front of the pencil holder. You could also do this on glass bud vases, anything with a round surface. This is a perfect gift to give for teachers at the beginning or end of the school year, and a great project to do with your kids.